deep in the heart of Texas.
We're in the business of winning.
Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anyway.
Lose your life.
Any ALCS comments?
Your Quiddy throws strikes, but man, it worries me. Like when you have a pitcher who he's not a strikeout guy, right? So you're hoping he's throwing strikes, trusting his defense, but I just hate that kind of not having that kind of thing in your back pocket, you know, to get the strikeout. Kind of worries me. But the Roadstros, dude, Roadstros are way different this year. It's kind of crazy that no teams won the World Series. Yeah, no teams won the World Series with a losing home record. And Astros, man, I mean, you got to believe in at this point as an Astros fan, you have to believe in the Roadstros being real, because if you don't, then you got nothing else. So yeah. I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm thinking Astros take all three at Globe Life, and then we got to figure it out at Minute Maid.
Damn, all three. Yeah, I don't know. Man, Scherzer,
we have to at this point.
Yeah, right. I was really hoping Scherzer would give us like 4 good innings. I literally was just like, give us 4 good innings, right? And I'll be happy. And he just got rocked. I thought his stuff looked okay. It just didn't have like the velocity on it. He wasn't hitting like 95 plus on some stuff. But I thought his location, and he had some decent movement on it. I thought he looked about what I actually thought he would look like, but I guess just that little bit off. He's probably throwing it like 90, 95%. And if that's all the difference for pros to tee off on. So I thought he looked okay, though. It just sucks that he got hit so bad coming back.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the games here when the Astros played, because the Astros definitely saw him, in that 2019 World Series with the Nationals.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
So it looks like game 1, he pitched Nationals won 5-4. Trying to see how many of those runs came off of him. We had 2 in the first, so I'm guessing those are off of him. But that was it. We got 2 more in the bullpen. So actually he did pretty well in that game. And then, let's see, game 6, which the Nationals also won. All right, so I think he went 5-0 that postseason. God damn. That's pretty good. But I don't know, man. I mean, it's just so baffling. Like, the score would have been even bigger if not for the incredible play in center field. You see, I think it was Tavares.
Yeah. Well, that only would have been a solo, though, right? I think.
No, I think he might have had
maybe I'm wrong
on, but even then, like, sometimes there's robberies that are kind of close to, like, where you got to jump up, but maybe it would have hit the top of the wall.
Yeah.
Or this was an absolute robbery. Like, just the hell. I was so mad. Like, the plays in baseball that make me the most mad are when someone robs your team of a homer. It feels like your guy did everything to earn it, and then they just took it away, and you're already kind of celebrating. You're watching the ball go, and man, and then also to add on to just Jordan, that would have made him 7 home runs in 7 games in the postseason. Just added on to like this incredible like streak he's on, and then Tavares just stole the home. I was so mad.
Yeah, I thought whenever he made that catch, I was like, maybe we are here for destiny. Like, we're going to come back and win, because it was 3-5 after that. But then, like, you guys kept pouring it on. Even though we had a couple shots, it just was too little too late.
Young doing everything he can, dude. That dude hits a homer, 2-run homer, Astros get it back. Next time he comes up, hits another homer, and, like, everything the Astros did, Young was negating it to keep it close into the late innings. Making it a little scary, but Astros had a lot of hard hit. I think Altuve started out hitting 3 balls that was like, one was warning track, homer, warning track. So the balls were getting hit harder, which was giving me more faith as an Astros fan that, all right, maybe these Roadstros know what they're doing. It's kind of weird, right? Like, there shouldn't be a team that's been in the playoffs this much shouldn't not be able to play at home. Maybe it's just some weird thing that just seems to be happening, or maybe kind of built up and now they're feeling like a little less stress, right? So I don't know, but I'm just gonna roll with it and hope if the road Astros get a win with your Quiddy, that's a good feeling because
Who's up next for y'all after tonight?
I would assume that we're just going right back to Verlander.
Would it be Verlander? He's already back up. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Okay. Yeah, and I'm hoping. I guess one of my hopes is that Scherzer, if Scherzer can somehow maybe even do some relief work or something like that, right? Or he can maybe come back for a Game 7. You never know. I just hope that if he does, he, obviously, whatever he was feeling last night, hopefully he feels a little bit better than that. I mean, I wouldn't mind rolling with Scherzer in a Game 7, but obviously after last night, I'm a little less confident.
Yeah, and hold on, I'm counting the days here. So it'd be 4 days rest. So yeah, I think you want to go 5 days rest, but 4 days rest. It'll probably depend on where the series is. Maybe if the games are locked up, the Astros would throw out maybe France or Hunter Brown, but I don't know. I'd feel more comfortable trying to get Verlander and Framber out there at least 2 times in this series. You want to see that.
Game 7 would come on a 5th day of rest. Because there's 2 days in between Game 5 and 6.
Yeah, hold on. So Game 4, 5, and then. Well, I'm just talking about Game 5 right now.
Oh, okay.
I would think we'd want to go Verlander just because. Well, let's see. So if the Astros won today.
You know what? I honestly. Yeah, I'll say if you guys win today, I think I would actually save Verlander for Game 6. If the whole home road split is real, if I'm a manager, right, and I'm trying to like just be in the mindset of like we need to switch it up or something's got to change or whatever. If you guys win tonight, I would say Verlander for Game 6. If he really feels that way, like if the manager's like, man, we struggle at home and we've been winning on the road, especially at Globe Life Park, you guys have been crushing it. I would save him for Game 6. Why not? Like, save your best for when you think you're going to struggle the most.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, and then also, yeah, Verlander's obviously older. You give him the full time to rest.
Yeah.
Because then, yeah, if you win, Astros win today, there's a guaranteed Game 6 already. So maybe you just save Verlander then. Yeah, you might be right.
Baseball, the book wouldn't say do that, right? You just roll your best guys out when you can, but if that home road split's like really the monkey on your back, I mean, fuck it. I mean, switch it up.
Yeah, it should definitely be a lot of runs, though, today. That's how I would assume this goes because, the Rangers just score all the time anyways. And
yeah, the over-under is 9.5. Huh?
Oof. I said your Quiddy throws strikes, but the Rangers hit strikes. So
yeah, that's a good point.
9.5. I would have liked to know what was yesterday's over under.
So I think the first game was like 8.5. America's I bet a little bit on it and it didn't hit it, and then so like it must be going up a little bit because now it's 9.5. I guess the pitchers matter too, right? So
yeah, one thing Scherzer did though, that was it Joyce maybe at home plate? He was that inside as soon as Scherzer saw that he was giving him that inside off the strike zone a little bit, he kept going back there, and a lot of stuff's been made like on Twitter like, oh, all of his missed calls were against the Astros, but that's because Scherzer chose to keep doing that. Javier, he goes for the high strikes. He's not really throwing inside. Scherzer's like, I'm going to keep on making this living here. He kept on doing it like intentionally, so more power to him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you got to do. Like that's on the catcher and the pitcher to see that guy was giving it to him. So, yeah, I think it was just Scherzer. Like the first start back is what it was. Like he looked like his velocity wasn't down, or if it was, it wasn't super noticeable. It's just trying to come back first start against the Astros and ALCS is gonna be tough no matter what.
Yeah.
So,
I guess it was frustrating because watching his stuff, it looked good, right? Like he seemed like he was locating pretty decently. His balls had good movement on it, so that's what I was just wondering if, like, even he's 5% down, and you're trying to get that third strike or what have you. I mean, that could be all the difference between Jordan crushing you or him swinging and missing.
Yeah, Jordan's just incredible. Like streak right now. It's kind of like a bittersweet, like, yeah, sure, it's awesome to see, but he has literally carried every win kind of on his back. I mean, yesterday, yeah, he had an RBI. He's got some insane thing, like when he hits an RBI, it's like 90% win right now.
Damn.
So you like to see it more spread out. You know, like last year, you know, Altuve didn't do, he was very bad in the World Series, but yeah, Yoran had a homer against the Mariners, and then he kind of was a little quiet until like his big homer in the World Series. So you kind of like to see like winning kind of spread out. But he's so hot right now, you just can't you kind of want to see it keep going. I mean, obviously you want to see it keep going, yeah, but it's you don't want to ride one at bat, I guess is what I'm trying to say. One batter.
Yeah, it's
you want
true.
to kind of have a kind of team thing going here, but he's so just like historically hot right now that hopefully it continues. So
yeah, it's true. He's been crushing it.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time the Astros were kind of, backs against the wall like this outside of a World Series, except for, I think it was the COVID year against the Rays and the ALCS. But
yeah, I will admit, like, if we lose tonight, man, I'm really tight.
the depth of the hitting of yeah, I mean, I knew they put up runs, but just seeing, like, I think Jung is like seventh or eighth, I think. And he's just rocking bombs, and
Evan Carter doesn't even necessarily play all the time either. He's more of a mismatch.
It's young. I mean, yeah, they got the experience up top, but then the young guys at the bottom are just producing, and it's bodes well for their future for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited. Game's on. What, about 30 minutes? Yeah.
Get to it.